Hey everybody, I'm Rachel and welcome back to Planet Groove. It's DJ Monday and joining me on the show it's Gangsta Guru and DJ Premier.
How you doing?
Good. Where have you guys been? What you been up to?
Just working on the album. Moment of Truth is the name of it. It's coming out March 24th, 1998. We're still hard at work, just trying to knock it out. And we had to take a break and see you.
All right.
I'll sneak over to the turntables for a little minute.
I'm glad you did
just
it.
take over.
This is your fifth album. What's the vibe on this? The whole feel of it?
Our style has always been to evolve and to make whatever we were doing better, to do it better,
Right.
you know, and his skills are just off the hook now, and I just try to do my thing. When he gives me those beats, I just try to get in the zone and lyrically go where, you know, to another level.
Well, how do you come up with the beats? How do you come up with the lyrics that, you know, and put it together and make it sound good?
Usually, he likes to hear the track. Even if he like, title-wise and subject matter-wise, he knows what he wants to talk about. But as far as the music, I feel like I got to set the atmosphere for what he wants to talk about. So usually he gives me titles, and I'll just match the music to the titles, and I'll just try to envision his voice and his concept to the track. And then when he hears it, usually it's like, that's it. That sounds when he doesn't like something. Even when other artists, you know, I can take it when they don't like something. I just either save it or I throw it away.
Yeah.
And just keep on creating. I mean, anything to stimulate the mind
That's
is
right.
important just to make your life better. So
Does it come the other way as well? Sometimes you just produce the beats and then you work with the beats after and put the words to it?
Yeah, because sometimes he'll just give me a beat and I'll just take it with me for like 2 or 3 days.
Right.
And then just
Wait
come to
till
the
you feel
studio. Yup. And then when I get in the studio, I'm ready to just write it right there. Like
Right.
a lot of the tracks I did right in the studio, the lyrics.
Right.
We have a formula and we go back. We
Yeah, I
used to
can
be
feel that. You
roommates
guys
and all
definitely
of that.
feel like you have a vibe going. You know, you have to know someone pretty well to work that way. You know?
it's all, and then we know how to separate business and friendship. I mean, they are two separate things. When we're not working, we can hang out and just act a fool. And when business has to be handled, we have to get serious in order to make our records work for us and still be able to be ourselves. So.
Right now, I know you've worked with a lot of people: Heavy D, Puffy, Biggie, KRS-One. Who's the one person out there that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with?
I like Busta Rhymes. Never worked with him before. We've talked about it several times, but we never met up as far as scheduling. He's a busy man. We're busy. Guru's busy. So another thing is to stay busy in the rap world because we've seen a lot of our heroes fall off at such a quick pace before even getting to their fifth album. We don't want to get caught up in that. So that fear always stays into me so that
Keep your name out there. Keep your music
we never
out
have
there.
longevity.
Yeah, and that's, really an accomplishment. Your fifth album, you know? Let's talk a little bit about Jazzmatazz. How did you come up with the whole concept? I mean, it's wonderful, beautiful to mix jazz with hip-hop.
We'll see, like Gangstar came out during the era that it was like the end of all the James Brown sampling. And the next thing in the crates were jazz records. And, you know, so we didn't like think that we wanted to use jazz. It just came about that way. And then, you know, after our third album, we decided to go and do separate projects and he started producing for a lot of cats. And I was like, well, I felt that I didn't want Gangstar to have the stigma as being a jazz rap group, you know?
Right.
So I wanted to take that whole thing and make it my own sort of adventure experiment and actually work with the jazz cats who we sample a lot. And actually get them to play live to hip hop tracks and bring the generations together. So you know, it was a good experience.
Definitely. So what projects do you guys have coming up that we should look out for? The album's coming out. Are you doing individual projects outside of?
Now it's all about us.
It's all
too.
about Gangstar.
Get that album out there.
Yeah,
We got a lot of special guests on the album.
Oh, no
All right,
doubt.
so who's on the album?
We got Inspector. We got Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang. We got my man Freddie Fox. We got M.O.P. We got Scarface.
Casey and JoJo.
Yeah, that's the next single.
That's the next single.
Yeah.
It's called Royalty. So
Okay.
Soon
What's
as-
the video going to be like for that? Because
we're actually building the concept right now with the director, Ron Hightower, who people in the street know what he's known for as far as directing, and it's not videos, but he does videos as well. He did Tupac, How Do You Want It, and a couple other joints, and we want a party type of concept, but not your typical thing that you're used to seeing every video after video. We strive for originality, for one, at all times.
Well, you know my Steez was definitely, that is definitely original.
I appreciate that.
And like, even though we work with Casey and JoJo, it's not an R&B track, it's a Gangstar hip-hop track, so we want to make sure we keep that element.
Right.
We try to stay on top of all the creative stuff that goes on with our careers, whether it's choosing pictures for album covers or whatever.
ads in the magazines, everything.
Right, have an active part in it.
Oh yeah, we have to. I mean, it's our life. To me, it's our life on record, tape, and CD, and it's important that we lead it and just have them just put the motor behind it.
Right, because you want to look back on that too and still like it.
That's right.
You know?
I can't live with anything that I'm not happy with. I got my name on it, so perfection
Well,
is
you
the
guys
most
definitely
important.
have a strong hand on what you're doing, and it's an excellent example for a lot of people coming out now and just think this is so easy. It's work, you know.
True
Definitely
indeed.
work.
But also credit to you guys. I think it's wonderful that you have been able to stay friends and still be business associates.
That's important too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna hear you.
We're dedicated
Right.
to
You have to
the
be.
love of the art form. You know, not just the money, the love. Like Red Alert said the other week.
Yeah, hip hop
All
will never die.
All right. Well, when we come back, you're gonna hear Gang Starr do their thing, their latest single, On the Planet.
That's right.
Guru.
DJ Premier.
DJ Premier.